Dang. I thought I unmuted it. My bad. Whoops. Hello. Well, thank you for letting me know I was muted. I thought I unmuted it, but I clicked the wrong one. You guys can hear me now. Am I good? Good. Super good. Okay, cool. I was saying that I just had instant noodles, but I put like hot sauce on it, and my friend gave it to me from like Spain, and I was expecting it to be like nice, big, and I don't know, really goopy and thick, so it'd come out really slowly. But so I like just upside down tilted the bottle, and like a bunch went into my soup, and it was very spicy. Hopefully my stomach does not keel over as I'm streaming. So yeah, hope it's all good. Just gonna check some things and we'll get started soon. Today is December 6th, no, 15th. It's clothes day. Sorry, I'm just reading some things. Okay, cool. Okay. I think that's good. Leave. I voted Scarf. I might need to take over stream today. I'll do my best to animate. We will be changing to a Scarf. Is that what you wanted, Kevin? You know what? Honestly, I thought everybody was going to vote for Scarf as well. And I'm very surprised that people voted for a long coat. Which, I mean, that works too. I was just expecting people to vote for a long coat. Just not expecting that. Very surprised by that. Which, no, it's good. Welcome surprise. I love Scarves because you can animate and do really... Yeah, I think that's why too. I was like, yeah, Scarf's gonna be a little bit more straightforward, I guess. Not, I will never say animation, it'll make it easier, but it definitely makes it a bit more straightforward. And then there's a long coat, I was like, oh, okay. Okay, I see. That's cool. You also voted Scarf? I feel like everybody in chat voted for Scarf and all the coat voters did not show up. We vote. How do we vote? Oh, it's on the or not on Discord. It's on the community page. So on our website, or not our website. Oh my goodness, on the YouTube page. If you go to the community side, we always post a poll. For the most part, like 90% of the time, we post a poll asking people what specific subject they want us to like work on. The theme's already like picked out, the topic's already picked out, but in terms of like specifics, we leave that up to the community to vote on. So yeah, keeps things engaged and exciting. So yeah. Okay. I completely did not have time to get the art challenge stuff going. So I don't know, actually. Oh, I guess we won't really have time. Let me see if I can just quickly grab some of our challenge submissions. Here we go. Art challenge? Oh, yay. Art challenge. Yeah, so every month there's a new art challenge, and we like to give a little shout out to, and if there's any like, if the community posts anything from the art challenge, it seems like everything got picked out already, probably, maybe. Let me see. Yeah, I guess everything kind of got picked out already. Okay, well, I guess that's fine. I will skip over the art challenge for today, and we'll just get right into streaming. Um, we'll do a little bit of the intro that we gotta do every time we start the stream. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. Glad you can make it to the stream, and thank you for spending your time with us as I animate a person with a long coat. I haven't exactly figured out exactly what type of character, but you know, that's kind of the fun of the streams, is figuring out what we're gonna draw and what we're gonna animate as the stream goes on. But yeah, so hello everybody and welcome to our stream. If you don't know who we are Wing Canvas. We are a YouTube channel where we make art tutorials, videos on tips, tricks, and drawing advice to better help our fellow art nerds in this art community of ours. Our mission at Wing Canvas is to make art education easily accessible to everyone, so be sure to tune in live for free lessons every Saturday and Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you're an art nerd too, be sure to check out our links to our social media in the description below, and check out our website for our class offerings where you can get critique, guidance, and encouragement from our instructors, because we're not just a YouTube channel, we're a school of illustration. And I also want to personally thank our incredible Patreon and YouTube members who support us in making free art education content possible. I also want to... YouTube, wait, hold up. The script got changed, so I have to like reorganize words being said. Yeah, so Patreon and YouTube members, thank you for supporting us in our mission in providing free arts. And before your support, YouTube members can chat with our instructors and see video drafts before they're released. Patreon members can level up their artwork with classes, Q&A, and live critiques, and personal support like drawovers from our instructors. So if you want to help support the channel or accelerate your learning, consider becoming a member. So thank you everybody for joining our stream. Sorry, it was a little bit of a word salad over there. And that's because if you are not too familiar with our Patreon, or if you've just kind of took a look at it, we are changing a little bit, or we are going to be changing a little bit of our Patreon structure. And the perks are going to be kind of switched over a little bit, but I think more will be revealed down the road. So, yeah. Oh, wait, I thought you were doing the art challenge. Oh, I mean, I guess the challenge of animating an art, like a character with a floating or flowing long coat. Yeah, that's the art challenge. But every month there's an actual art challenge for the Discord community itself, and that's a little bit different. So that's what I'm referring to when I say the monthly art challenge. So it's a little bit different. Yeah. Yeah, check out Discord for behind the scenes. We make a lot of announcements on Discord, whether it's like for discounts or class offerings, or kind of updates to the channel or Patreon, or what we're going to be streaming next, or just chatting with the members there every now and then. Like, all of that is pretty much on Discord. So if you haven't joined Discord, that's kind of the place to go. Yeah. Jesse was talking about it. Yeah. Oh, hey Quinn. At first I thought you were booing, like boo, and I'm like, oh wait, I think you're just doing like a boo, scare. Okay, so we're gonna be doing an character. I don't know why I keep saying N character, but we're gonna be doing a character wearing a long coat. I have not really decided exactly what we're going to be drawing, but I guess that's kind of the fun part. We're going to figure out exactly what the character is going to look at. Yeah, I'm trying to we're going to figure out what this character looks like. I'm going to try to keep it simple as always, like I say every time, and I'm going to try to keep it manageable because all I have to really animate is the coat. So should be fine. It should be good. Actually, before we start, I'm just gonna quickly save the file. So just give me a minute. Should really take only about a minute. I'm gonna call it long coat stream. Let's see, 2024. Today's the 15th. Man, the day is just flowing by these days. Oh, I'm so excited. My Arcane art book is coming today. Well, at least Amazon said it was coming today, and so I don't know when exactly that. They said 2:45 to like 4:45, so I'm like, oh, okay. I'm very excited. Right now, I think I saw it's unavailable on Amazon. Like, it's you can still order it, but I think it's in back order right now. So I got it just in time. Yeah, you love art books from shows. I don't have too many from shows. I feel like art books from shows, it's different from like films for sure. Yeah, yeah. 3 penguins in a trench coat. Ooh, oh, you know what, Quinn? Because I think you're the only one who suggested an idea. I will roll with that. I won't draw exactly just a penguin, but maybe we'll draw like a guy in a penguin outfit. Like maybe something like this. And then we'll give him wearing like a suit tux. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I like that though. I like that idea. I was gonna give him a beak nose, like maybe like the penguin kind of a vibe, but I don't know if I want to go with that. We'll see. Also, it always ends up that whenever I have to draw something with an animal related to it, I realize I don't know what animals look like. Or at least I'm like never 100% sure, and I'm like, wait, what does a penguin look like? Maybe not from a side view. I kind of wanted to draw from a side view, but then I feel like side view is going to be a little annoying. We'll keep that there, so we can kind of see the different variations that we come up with as we draw. Yeah, Arcane is cool. I think it's like a really good, just like fun action show. We'll try to draw a person. We'll try and draw like maybe we'll draw like this boy is wearing like a penguin costume. I know I'm drawing really thick, so it looks like I gave him lipstick, but I'm just trying to map out roughly where the facial expressions should be. And the face would be like maybe here. But I wanted to like be a hunchback a little bit. Hunchback? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he's holding a. Should I have him put his like the flippers in pockets? Would there be pockets on this like penguin suit? Like a tux. Gotta give him the like a bow tie kind of deal. He's getting ready, It's I feel like I should make it very Tim Burton-esque for it, so that it's I don't know. I kind of want to go for a Batman, maybe Batman Burton vibe for the bird, for the dude in the penguin suit. His name is oh my goodness. I'm having my daily crash out session. What does that mean? What's a crash out session? Oh wait, I think they go lower. Like these suits, the suits where you can see a little bit of like that. Do they wrap it? Sometimes I've seen, you can tell I do not go to a lot of fancy bougie events because I'm like, there's that waist wrap, but I don't know if you see it. I feel like you don't see it. I feel like you just mostly see the vest inside. You get like one button. Oh, you know what? You could be like a butler, but it went from boy to butler. So maybe we'll have like a butler. It's a butler penguin. And we'll give him like a mustache or something. I don't know. Well, now it just looks like a boy wearing a mustache. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. His Now that's a business goose. Maybe. Go through crash outs. It means my arm's itchy again and I'm tweaking. Oh my god. Quinn, I feel like that just means you gotta stop drinking coffee and you gotta take some breaks there. I don't know if that sounds good. Arms be itchy. Arms be itchy, body be tweaking. That I don't know if that's good. Watching while playing video games? Oh, care to share what kind of video game you're playing? If you don't want to share, that's okay. Oh, did anybody watch the video game awards actually? I'm actually really surprised that Astrobot won. Oh, well, I guess spoilers for the video game awards if nobody got a chance to watch it and was thinking about watching it. But Astrobot won. And I'm like, whoa, I was not expecting that. I think a lot of people were expecting Wukong to win. The waist wrap in a tux is called a cummerbund. Is it actually? What? Is that actually? Oh my, it is. Wow, look at that. Learned something new today. I was like, I thought you were about to type like Cumberbatch. And I was like, is Cumberbatch named after the cummerbund? I'm sorry, Kevin. I know you were saving the video game awards results this whole time, but I had to say it. I'm sorry. I need to get. I've been waiting for it for so. Oh, like wait, which one? Wukong? Yeah, my friend keeps telling me to get Wukong as well, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm wait. There's so many games. Even if I got it, I don't think I would even try to play it. Honestly, like I feel like there'd be no point in me trying to play it. Something like this. It's a little our little butler, hotel butler penguin here, serving us. I don't know if I should what else to change really. I don't know. We'll see. So because it's just a wave, like a waving, or not a waving. It's just the tail coat probably just blowing in the wind. I'm just gonna keep it chill. We can have maybe the long coat be a little bit longer. I think if we had it longer, it'd be like more fun. Yeah, and then here's like the beak, and then here's like the head of the bird. I don't know. Should the beak be bigger, or like more tilted down? I don't know. Maybe more tilted down. These are the exciting moments of every artist to figuring out like exactly how to approach the designs. It looks like a girl wearing a fake mustache to be a part of. You know what? I might actually just keep it this way. It'll be somebody pretending to have a mustache, like it's a fake mustache. But then if I drew a fake mustache, I'll probably have to animate the mustache, like blowing in the wind. I haven't heard of a VGA until 5. Really? You know what? That's fair. I feel like unless you're really deep into the video game community in that part of the community, I guess you really wouldn't know about it. Yeah. Yeah, currently I am using a XP Pen artist tablet, and I'm drawing on Krita. That's kind of my go-to tablet. Oh wait, Kevin, did we schedule my week stream, the one on Wednesday? Is that set? Can I like let people know, or is that like on hold for the moment? Yeah. Okay. So for you guys who maybe missed out on like a long time ago, not really that long, maybe like 3 weeks ago, I think. I did an arcane stream where I tried to draw a character in. I spoiled it. I'm trying to draw a character in the arcane style, and it didn't go so well because it was my first time trying it out. And I tried it on Rebel. Rebel's a great software, but I think looking back now, I shouldn't have done it on Rebel. So I'm gonna export that drawing and that character, and I'm gonna do it again, but this time on Krita, where I'm a lot more familiar with, and we're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna give this one more shot to see if I can pull it off. But yes, that's gonna happen on Wednesday at, actually, what is the time for it? I forgot what we agreed upon. Kevin, was it 7? Was it like a nighttime stream, or was it I think it was 7, right? Not too sure, but Kevin will let me know what time we set it for. Yeah, 7? Yeah, okay. So we're going to be doing Arcane Stream Part 2 on Wednesday. So this coming Wednesday, which is the 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern time, my bad. So Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern time, we're going to be giving it one more shot for the arcane style stream, and I'm gonna touch it up a little bit for the character. I'm gonna like refine the character a little bit more and just do a little bit more off-screen research before we like knock it out of the park during stream. So yeah, we're gonna give it one more go. Jesse's is tomorrow. Yeah, Jesse's gonna be having a stream tomorrow. What I miss? We're just designing a character for the long coat. I realize I don't think this is what people probably were expecting when they voted for a long coat, but you know what? I think everybody that's on stream right now is here for the scarf. No one that voted for the long coat is watching, so you know what? We get to do whatever we want with the long coat. I also feel like everybody who voted for the long coat were not expecting this. I don't know what this is. But it's a little character wearing a fake mustache. So yeah, we're figuring some things out. You know what? We're gonna keep the thick eyebrows. I think this is kind of funny. Maybe we can go even for like a more Ghibli style. I'm gonna try it. I don't really think I've done any Ghibli style characters before, so I don't know if this will look Ghibli. You know what? That being said, I have Kiki's delivery service art book next to me, so I should take a look at that. It's something they skipped, but they should expect but didn't. Maybe. I answered, Quinn voted for long quote. This is exactly what you hope for? Is it actually? Oh my goodness. Quinn manipulated this whole entire stream to her advantage. It's like, haha, this was the plan all along. Get Josh to draw a penguin character wearing a long coat. My plan is successful. Yeah, we're gonna draw that fake mustache on my character here. And I guess we're gonna be animating the mustache billowing in the wind, because I don't know how. I don't know, I feel like if just the coat was moving, it would look a little goofy. But yeah. Also, I feel like long coat, or not long coats, but the dress shirts, maybe it's not maybe a little tighter. Maybe like here. Have it be a little shorter. Got our little goofy penguin character. I feel like this is like a disguise kind of story going on right here, right now. I'm just filling it in right now, but I just want to kind of see the blocking of spaces. So because it's an animation stream, and I like where this character is kind of going, character direction. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to give more time on the on the animation side of it, or not the animation, the character drawing part of it. I'm gonna try to give some time so that it'll look good, and then we'll animate something just really simple, like the coat and the mustache. Maybe the bow tie could also be moving around too, so that'd be kind of neat. Yeah. What gives the movement and form of the animation, then it doesn't particularly matter most of the time. Yeah. Movement or... Oh, okay. Don't know if you should do the outline or color first. Usually color is the last thing I would worry about, because yeah, I think what Mr. Half said is saying is like, if you get the shape and the outline and the drawing of the character done, then the color just follows what's happening. So color usually is the last thing that you worry about. But if you're on the designing stage and you're just simply trying to figure out what the character should look like, I guess that can be part of like the character model sheet where you can figure out some colors. But if it's going to be like for animation, like the drawing that you're doing is specifically for animation, I would not worry about color. I would just worry about getting good shapes and forms figured out first, and then afterwards color it once the animation is done. So don't worry about it coloring for now, just worry about the animation. Oh, also Quinn, I don't think this looks like a penguin, but you will it's okay. It's okay. I might round it out a little bit more, because I feel like Ghibli is always a little rounder with their shapes. A bit more cutesier, still a little unsettling. I feel like that's always been Ghibli's thing. It's like cutesy, but then you like think about it and you're like, this is kind of some unsettling these are some unsettling character designs here. It's okay, it looks very dignified. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see where this goes. I don't know where this is going, honestly. I'm kind of going with the flow with this one. Let's see where this one takes us. Do like the arm proportion. Should I make this person shorter? Maybe I should make them just a little shorter. Yeah, maybe around here. It's good. Yeah, right now this is not considered the cleanup. I'm just kind of trying to refine it just a little bit more, just so that I'm figuring like clearer on where I want certain kind of decisions when it comes to the shape and the pose of the character. So even though it looks like, oh, is this like the final version? Are you done like cleanup? Like, are you doing cleanup right now? It's like, no, this is more just, oh, I just realized, where should the suit, but yeah, I'm just simply cleaning up the form and the design of it, and trying to do some last second puzzle solving, I guess, where figuring out things like design, figuring out things like where the shapes of things should go and all that. But because we're animating it, I don't have to worry too much about like all the little details, because the character is not walking, we're not moving the character around, we're simply just animating the clothing, and the clothing will be simple. So yeah, shouldn't be too bad. But if you're new to the stream, I say that all the time, and it's never always just straightforward. So yeah, as always, we'll see how it goes. I also feel like these suits are usually just like straight. There's none of that pointy stuff on like suits. So maybe like that. I don't know. Yeah, on the broad scale, definitely figure out more like when you're animating, because animation, there's so many stages and steps to it. It's better to figure out the lines and the shapes first, and you don't worry about color until like you're done animating the whole thing, because at that point coloring is really just coloring in the shapes and the forms afterwards. So yeah. So yeah, I know it's like very like tempting to tackle color because you're like, oh, I wanted to see all the colors. I wanted like see how it looks like when it's finished. But I would say don't don't do it because it's gonna be annoying if you realize there was like a problem with timing or with the drawing, and then you gotta like fix it. So yeah, I would not worry about it too much. Mm. You know what this character reminds me of? Have people been collecting those blind boxes? I didn't realize this, but apparently there's this whole giant blind box craze happening right now that I didn't know about. I didn't get the memo that there was a blind box phase going on right now with the world. But this kind of looks like one of those blind box babies. It was not my intention to design this character to look like it, but it reminds me of it. What's a blind box? What's a blind? Wait, Kevin, are you actually? You know, that's true. I guess you live in a part of Canada that might not have a lot of blind boxes. No, you actually serious? There's no way. It's like, you know, those gotcha boxes, basically. Like, you buy a box, you don't know what's inside. There's maybe like 6 variations of this like character. So let's say like every character looks like this in the face, but maybe there's like this character is wearing 6 different costumes. Like maybe one costume is a lion costume, one's a bird costume, one's an insect costume. And you can see what all the options are on the outside of the box, but you don't know what you're gonna get. So like when you buy it, you're like, you have one that you kind of maybe want, but then you never know for sure. So there's a little bit of like a risk and reward aspect to it, I guess. Although I think legally they're like, it's not gambling. It's I don't know how legally like how they go about it, but yeah. Because I don't think it's categorized as like gambling or anything. I think it's just, it's like it's its own thing. But yeah, there's like a huge craze for it right now. Like if you go to the malls, like if you go to Miniso or just any kind of maybe more Asian based store, like there's a lot of them in the mall near my house and they're like everywhere. And I didn't realize how expensive they were either. Like, what is it? One box, even at Miniso, which is like a smaller kind of Japanese convenience store-ish. Not really convenience store. It's a pretty big company. It's like $20 for a tiny little character. And the character is like what, 6 inches? No, not even. It's probably like 4 or 5 inches tall for $20. And I'm like, dang, okay. I mean, they do look nice though, but they're so expensive. It's not actually Kevin. I think gacha game only it's real life. Yeah, pretty much. Unlike traditional gambling, gacha doesn't involve monetary. Oh, okay, that actually. Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense then. That's probably why it's not considered gambling, because you don't get any money out of it. Yeah. Tricky. The tricky business of legal wording. Okay, I think this is good. I realized that I like separated the suit from the penguin's arms, but then the penguin's arms are also black, so maybe I won't separate them. I'll make it just like one part. Just be like this. Man, that changes the feel so much. I don't know if I like that. That looks kind of weird. That's kind of strange looking. Part of me's like, put it back. I got to go. Okay, bye-bye. So like mystery boxes. I mean, that's why or it could be like different characters from a series. Yeah, like it could be like anime, it could be video game, all that kind of stuff. Legal sillies. Yeah, legalese. Scotland, we have some random ones that usually have random things like fidget toys or sometimes characters from something like Sanrio or something. Yeah, I think Sanrio's been the one that popped up recently for me in like the stores. You know, I'm gonna put it back, even though it's kind of weird because the arms of a penguin are black. You know what? We will figure it out when we get there, as it always is when it comes to these. Okay, so this is our character. I'm gonna do one more final pass on it just to clean it up, and then we'll get to animating the actual character themselves. So yeah. Yeah, but they're so expensive. I don't know. I don't know if I'm like, some of them do look really good though. Like the quality of them look really good, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to dish out like 20 to 50 bucks on a blind box figure. That to me is, I don't know. A little risky. Well, I guess that's the point. The whole point is so that it's risky. But yeah. I'm just gonna, I want to just check the proportions. You know what I've noticed is that in like Ghibli films, the spacing between like the nose and the mouth and the chin is very spaced out. I've always noticed that, especially in like Princess Mononoke, how the facial features are very like, I don't know, very open, very wide. So I don't know if we're going full Ghibli with this one, but we'll see. You know, maybe we'll go with the back to the pencil. Pencil brush was good. It's so weird drawing him like a dark value. I've been doing a lot of like portrait studies lately, and none of my, I like never outline in a dark color anymore. So seeing such a high contrasted value is so, it's so bizarre. I also feel like these eyebrows then end up looking kind of fake. Like this whole person's getup is just like fake. It's a disguise. Chikawa. What? Josh would prefer if the blind box had shoes in it. Oh my goodness, Kevin, how'd you know? When's that shoe stream? Do you know? I know it's next year, but my goodness, that's that's gonna be exciting. Doing a shoe stream, if you know. Is that how I drew the eyes? Actually, no, I'm not too sure. Oh. Probably just move it over a little bit. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Chainsaw Man collab gotcha that's happening right now? Wait, what do you mean? Like online? Yo, I love Chainsaw Man. Like, they're doing figures? Oh, this is the time to get into it. They got me with Chainsaw Man. Oh no. I want these Chainsaw Man blind box. Dang it. Dang it, guys. Gonna go afterwards. After stream. Gonna go to the mall and quickly check out some check out some blind boxes. I feel like I kind of want to make this mustache even bigger, even more ridiculous. Okay, but yeah, gotta do the stereotypical like handlebar henchman mustache with this one. Something like maybe like that. Yeah. Yeah. My eyes kind of moment. Shoes my beloved mentioned. March 8th. Oh, that's so far down the line. Oh my goodness. For the shoe stream. That's good. For those who don't know, there's an ongoing joke where I love shoes, which, I mean, I like drawing shoes, but Kevin believes there's a conspiracy going on. I'm pretty sure Kevin believes it, that I collect shoes and that I love shoes, and that is false. I do not care for shoes. Not one bit. But you know what? Maybe it's true. Who knows? Although if Kevin were to be like, if you guys were like, so how many shoes do you have? And I told you the amount, you'd be like, no. You collect shoes then. That's a shoe collecting amount right there. Yo, that's a little dangerous. Walking around Toronto barefoot? No. Here for shoes and lots of them. Okay, that's a little bit of a high bar there. I don't know how many shoes I'll be able to draw, but I will go for it. I will attempt to draw as many shoes as possible, but no guarantees as to how many I will draw. Yeah, something like that. He lies, he collecteth the shoes. Don't believe the lies, guys. I don't collect shoes. This is a myth spun by Kevin. You gotta believe me. I do not collect shoes. I may live in Toronto, but I do not collect shoes. It is a myth. Actually, now I'm just like, what do penguins look like? Penguins, no, not the Pittsburgh Penguins. Should have seen that coming. That it would give me the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh, okay. I've gone Penguins completely off. They have this. Okay, well, I guess it also depends on the type of penguin you look at, but I guess it looks like this, maybe. And yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, you know what? I'll put these like shapes on it so it feels more penguin like. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I think that's a good penguin. That's a good penguin shape. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, the eyes will have them be over here instead. Actually, it's kind of, I don't know. It looks like, you know, she's wearing maybe like the penguin's like carcass. Oh my goodness. Especially with the handlebar, it's even weirder. I'm just gonna have it be like a head suit. So then so it kind of just sits in there. You know, yeah, it'll be like a helmet. It'll be like a helmet that she's wearing. It's just weird, you know. We'll just lean into how just slightly bizarre. It's not that bizarre, but just slightly bizarre, and we'll just really lean into it. Yeah, someone said in chat like suits are hard. Suits are hard. It's because they got so much like shapes going on with it and everything. It just makes it so kind of annoying to deal with, but it is what it is. I don't know why I'm finding this so charming. It's so goofy. It's so goofy looking. Like, this is so random. Thank you, Quinn, for the suggestion. By the way, we would not be here without your suggestion of penguin, and I can't believe I took your suggestion. I was like, yeah, that's a good suggestion. Let's just run with it. Yeah. Well, we're just rolling with it, I guess. Also, I think just see. Just catching up on chat. He lies, he doth collect. Yeah. Join us for Josh designing as many shoes as I can stream. Yeah, we'll see how many we can get to. We should do like a poll on stream and be like, how many shoes do you think Josh will be able to draw by the end of stream? If you like Josh's weird penguin carcass character. Okay, well, if you put it like that, carcass character, jeez. I think suits are easier than most clothes. Really? I'm okay with any other suit, but suits just have so much like flow and nuance to it. I think it makes it tough. Yeah. There's a line of Chainsaw Man shoes. Okay. I don't know if I'd get that. Well, it depends on how they look like. My friend showed me that they were making Naruto Crocs, and I was like, no, that's weird. What do you mean Naruto Crocs? And then he showed them to me. I'm like, I don't know about that. that looks a little weird. Like, it feels so low effort. When he told me Naruto Crocs, I was like, oh, maybe that could be neat. And then when I saw them, I was like, that's not it. That does not look good. Naruto Crocs. Oh my goodness. You're very welcome. Thank you. The curl of hair is so precious. Yeah, we'll see. Now you have to dang it, Castle. Why'd you... that's true. I would have to animate the hair. No. We will... I guess we do have to animate the hair now. Dang it. Okay. I hate Crocs so bad. They're so... What? Whoa, Kevin. That's like on the same level as, what is it? Someone... Oh, and also Quinn, yeah, I saw it. Josh character designs never miss. Oh, thank you. I wish all the time it never missed. sometimes they're a little not there, but yo, thank you. Wait, but Kevin, that's like on the same level as the Toy Story. Who is? I don't know. I don't think the person who said Toy Story like isn't it. That's like on the same level. How can you say Crocs are not comfortable? What do you mean? Wait, what? What? Oh, what? Okay, no. What? How come everybody thinks Crocs are uncomfortable? They're not uncomfortable. Crocs are super comfy. What are you talking about? Oh, it was like it? Oh, okay. That's funny. Crocs are super comfy. What do you mean? They're like cushiony. Unless I guess if you don't like it cushiony, then I guess I can kind of see why you wouldn't like Crocs, but Crocs are comfy. I like them. I have a pair. I wear them indoors. I don't wear them out, but also I don't wear the ugly ones. You know, a lot of people get the ugly ones, but I'm like, I don't want the ugly ones, so I just got the ones that look like Birks. And those are fine. And they're so much cheaper than the ugly ones. Like, the ugly ones are like, yeah, they're like, what, $50 or something? But if you get like the non-ugly ones, so basically the non-popular ones, they're like $25, $30 oh my gosh, $30. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. Canadian, by the way, so it probably would be even cheaper for our American counterparts if there's anybody from America here. But yeah, this character. Oh my goodness. You know what? I guess since I'm coloring, like, because we only need to animate the suit, I think I can just color the head. Should I? I'm like, don't know if I should color in everything, but I won't color everything. We'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. Because if we're only just animating the bow tie and the hair and the mustache and the coattails, then I think I can get away with coloring some stuff. So, especially if we're just coloring it solid, if I'm coloring it solid black, then it definitely is not too big of a deal, or shouldn't be too big of a deal. But yeah. Whoa, my goodness. Crocs are comfortable. I pretty much just wear hiking boots. What? That? How? That they're like heavy and they're like chunky. I would not be able to wear hiking boots all the time. Oh, Crocs are terrible. You've all got my back. I don't have Crocs and they're ugly. They're not cushiony. Kevin, what are all these takes? What? Crocs are so comfy. I have 2 pairs of Crocs. Actually, okay, to be fair, the first pair of Crocs I didn't buy myself. I think it was like a Christmas gift or something when I was a kid. But, like, not when I was a kid, because they still fit. But I have 2. One's kind of like the one I wear outside to do things if I need to, like, take out the trash or something. The other one I did buy myself, though. But those were the Burke looking ones, and those are great. They're great. There's nothing wrong with them. I think they're comfy. I think it's worth it. They are designed for the beach, but literally shrink in it. Do they shrink? Mine are still about the same size, pretty much. If we wore them out... Oh, okay. Well then, Kevin. Guess who's gonna be wearing them outside? I'ma get them ready. Size 10 shoes. Oh, that's a pretty good guess. I mean, that's pretty much close, actually. Bonus ducks? I don't know if we have time to draw bonus ducks or anything, yeah. The Lightning McQueen... Yo, yeah. As a joke, me and my friend were like, yo, let's get the Lightning McQueen Crocs. McCrocs. I've never heard that, but that's pretty good. The Lightning McCrocs. We should get them together and wear them together. And I was like, yo, let's do it. Let's wear the Lightning McQueen Crocs together in public. They bought them back in adult. Yeah, it's so funny to me that like it kind of was like a joke, but I think people do legitimately just wear it for the Lightning McQueen ones. It's kind of funny that they brought it back. Hi, $25 Canadian would be $17.53. Yeah, that's like nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just buy the Burke Crocs. They're not ugly and they pretty much feel the exact same. Okay, but I guess if you don't like the Crocs, then there's no point buying them. But if you like them, they're so cheap. You just don't buy the popular ones, and it's like inexpensive. Josh wears a size 10. My guess. Everyone else guess now. I was going to question how you knew that. 10.5. Yo, that is spot on. Which is weird though, because okay, I usually back in the day as a kid I wore a lot of Nikes. But Nike's been so expensive that I just don't buy Nikes now. But Nikes I'm a 10.5. Adidas is weird because you would think Adidas is wider, but Adidas I wear a 10. Not a 10, 11. And then Converse's I wear a 10. So Converse is a 10, Nike is a 10.5, and then Adidas is like 11. So it's very strange. I don't know, it's weird. it went down. Josh is going to show up to the Christmas party in Crocs. I will. I'll do it for you, Kevin. I'll wear Crocs for you. You better watch out, Kevin. I will. I will sport them just for you. So hard to find the right size, right? Isn't 10.5 like one of the more popular sizes? I don't know. I feel like it's the average size, isn't it? For like guys at least. Although most of my friends wear like 11 or something, but I feel like it's the average size. So guys, if you want to buy me shoes, now you know my shoe sizes and for which brands. Okay? I'm just kidding. Don't buy me shoes. It's okay. I do not need any more shoes. Honestly, people only just need like, you just need your boots. Maybe like hiking shoes if you go hiking, I guess. But people who have like a full closet of shoes, I will never understand. It's not for me. It's not my thing. But I get it if you need the shoes. There's Croc cowboy boots. Like high, like shin high, calf high, like cowboy boots for Crocs? That's wild. I want to see these. What? Cowboy Crocs. Is it this? Is this what you're talking about? Like these ones? That's so weird. Also wear 10 hat. I will. Yeah. Okay. That's why I hate buying new shoes. Yeah, that's true. Trying them on and making sure they fit and breaking them in. Yeah, it's annoying. Shoe sizes are inconsistent. Yeah. Leaving some. Yeah. This is kind of. Okay, I don't think these are real. Wait, are these real? No. I can see this. This feels more like on brand for them. Bad day to be what? I can't see what that says, but that's a little wacky looking. I don't know about that. Why can't we have a universal shoe size? Like, why is US and UK off by one, but for some reason Europe doesn't differentiate between child and adult? So they have like size 30. Really? I've never known that. I mean, like I see it in the tongue of the shoe, but I never really paid too much attention to it. But yeah, that's true. You know what I learned too is like girls' pants sizes are different. In like you know how like sometimes because I was going shopping with a friend and she was like, I'm a size 0 for pants because we were like American Eagle, and she was like, oh yeah, my pants size is 0, and I'm like, what do you mean 0? How can it be 0? And it's like, what happens if you need smaller? Like what happens to the number? And it's like, oh, it becomes 0, 0. I'm like, what? Why is that a thing? I'm like, why is it not just like for normal pants size? Like I've never encountered that. Like when you buy jeans for guys, it's like the usual like 30, 32 by 33 or whatever. But where did the 0 come from? Why does it change all of a sudden? You know? Or like even dress shoes too. Dress shoes don't go by the whole 10.5. They go by like the Europe. Oh, dress shoes go by I think the European number, which I think makes sense because you were saying how it goes all the way to 34. So that actually, now that makes sense because whenever you go buy dress shoes, they're not like 10 or 10.5 or 11. They're like 42 or 43 or something. And I was like, why is it like that? Why don't they just have like a regular shoe size? They have American on the larger number most of the time, but not all the time. Yeah, that's true. Because women start at 0. Okay. That's true. I didn't think about that, Kevin. Yeah. Of course. It has to be 0. Yeah. Nothing else. Let's just be consistent with how we size things. Yeah, but then you would get into the argument of, well, which shoe size is correct? Because, you know, like all the Europeans over there are probably going to be like, it's obviously our number, you know, we got to go all the way to like 34 or something. And then all the Americans would be like, no, 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 our size measurement makes the most sense. We should stick with our measurements. So in the end, no one will be able to agree which is the better shoe system, and then we'll just be stuck back where we are right now. I watched Project Runway where some guy made a swimsuit with denim as that sounds uncomfortable. I mean, I love jeans, but jeans are heavy. Like when they get wet and they get soaked in, it's like pretty much unwearable, isn't it? How do you make a swimsuit out of jeans? That's interesting. I've never watched what is it? What was that show? Project Runway. I think the only like live action competition show I've ever stuck with all the way to the end, because after a while I feel like I just kind of get bored of it. Like it's still fun, but I think I kind of just I was like, okay, I get the idea. Okay, I'm good. I don't need to watch anymore. But it's Ink Master. I don't know if you've ever brought this up. Like Ink Master is like the only competition reality show that I've ever watched. It's so good, but it also is the same thing. After a while, you get the idea, and I think after like a few seasons, it's like, oh, okay, that's it. That's good enough. I don't need to keep watching. But it's so good. If you guys have not watched Ink Master, go watch Ink Master. But there's only don't watch the you don't have to start from season 1. Just start from like maybe season what's a good one, Quinn? Is it like season 5 or 6? Uh the one with Ryan Ashley is a good one, like DJ Tombe, oh, what's his name? Oh my goodness. Mike Mike on? Crap, I forgot his name. Anthony Michaels or something? He's like another dude, DJ Tombe and Anthony, like they go head to head all the time. Oh, Anthony Michaels. They go toe to toe every time on Ink Master, and DJ Tombe always wins. Oh, sorry, I guess spoilers. But I'm always like, man, give Anthony a chance here, man. His stuff is so good too. Honestly, they're both really good, but I always feel like DJ always ends up winning. And yeah, Anthony was 7. Oh, Ryan is 8. Anthony is 7. 3 and 6 is good. Yeah, I think those are the ones I watched. I watched 7 and 8. Those are peak. I don't know how it is now, but yeah. Like, I haven't watched past 8 yet, but I know DJ's like a 3 time. I know, right? He keeps winning, and I'm like, yeah, he's good, but give Anthony a chance, guys. Like his stuff is like equally just as good. So I'm like, DJ won every time, or he wins most of the times, and yeah. But it's neat because he's now a judge. Like the original judges are gone, and they like bring in like old contestants now to be judges because they have such a big rep now that it's kind of interesting. Because I follow like some of them, and I know Ryan Ashley is a judge, DJ is a judge, and like some other of like the other ones. Yeah. 2 is better than 3. Really? Season 2? Oh, do I have any tattoos? No, Kevin, I do not. You know, I was thinking of like, oh, people joke around, it's like, oh, Josh, you should be a tattoo artist. And I'm like, maybe. I wouldn't mind. But then I was like, I would be that one tattoo guy who does not have a tattoo. I'll be like clean. I'm going to be completely smooth. No tattoos, no inks, no marks. But I'll be like a master tattoo artist. You know, that'll be me. It'll be a thing. Do you think the tattoo community will accept me if I don't have any tattoos? No, like, I haven't watched. Oh, okay, I'm just checking up extreme body modification on a philosophical ground. Yeah, no, that's fair. I feel like not everybody's open to like, or down with the idea of getting tattoos, which is totally fine. Do I know Higor art? I don't think so. That name doesn't sound familiar to me. Okay, I'm trying to think if I should color some of them. Should I put the buttons there? Yeah, I'll put the buttons there. But no, I haven't heard of them. I do actually have a friend who is a tattoo artist, and she seems to be really enjoying it. Life seems to be pretty good. Actually, I'm not going to color in this one. Should I color? I think I can color the head. So I'll color this part. I'll maybe leave a little bit of space around the curl of the hair. I know this is a little janky, it's a little cheating, and I know it's like 4:03 already, so we only have a little bit of time left to animate, but I really do think this shouldn't be too bad. So I'm pretty confident is what I say all the time, and it backfires on me, so we'll see how this goes. I'm willing to have my mind change on the matter if one wishes to discuss it. Well, oh, okay, so you don't agree with just body modification, though. Which, I think that's not a philosophy that needs to be changed. If you don't agree with it, or I think if you don't like the idea of tattooing the body, then I think that's totally fine. I think that's a totally reasonable and not too, like, it's not a bad thing to have. It's not a bad stance to have, I would say. Like, it's fine. Yeah, they'd always be trying to tattoo you, because tattoo's scary because it looks very painful. I've heard it just depends on your pain tolerance. I think some people say, I've heard some people say like it's fine, like it was nothing, and I've heard some people say it's like, oh, it's a little, it hurts a little bit. But I also then think it depends on where you get it. So if you get it in a location that's very sensitive, then yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot. But then if you get it somewhere that has more meat or fat to it, then I don't think, like body fat, then I think it's fine. I don't think it'll be too painful. Okay, I think this is good. I think I can color in the rest of the suit actually. So I'm gonna do that, and then once I'm done that, we'll start animating it, because I don't need to animate the arms and I don't need to animate the body. It's literally just the tailcoats, but the tailcoat is part of the jacket, so I won't color in the jacket. I'm just gonna color in the hands, and I think that'll be it, and then we can start animating. Yeah. The only sort of competition drama I've watched is The Apprentice, and that's mainly because the contestants are stupid and the funniest. Really? I've never watched The Apprentice either. Dude, that show came out so long ago. Do people still watch The Apprentice? I've not heard anybody ever bring up The Apprentice, except for, well, because of the election or anything. But other than that, I've never heard anybody bring up The Apprentice. That show's so old. Honestly, Hell's Kitchen, not too bad. I liked Hell's Kitchen because it's just funny. I think it's for the same reason too. Like the characters, they're kind of dumb a little bit, or they get caught in dumb situations and they don't, because of the stress. They're kind of caught in a very goofy or funny kind of role or expectation, and they don't know how to handle it. So I think that's kind of funny. But I think Ink Master is just fun because it's like art related and you get to see critiques, which is really cool. Although, to be fair though, because I don't know anything about tattooing, sometimes when they give their critiques, me and my friends are always like, I can't see anything wrong with the tattoo though. I don't know if it's because of the camera quality or what, but they go like, oh, DJ, your inking here doesn't look that good. And me and my friend are just like, I don't know, man. It looks pretty good. I can't tell what the difference is. I can't tell what's bad about it. So, there's that. Let's see. I missed so much. Sarah Miller is really good. Sarah Miller sounds familiar. I might know who that is. Was Sarah Miller the redhead? Did she have like ginger? Was she like orange haired girl? I don't really remember. Sausage. Oh, sausage. Yeah. Oh, who is the guy who had a lot of like? He looked like a military guy. He had really short buzzed hair and he had a bunch of like cartoony tattoos on him. Like that guy was really good too. He was good. I think he was in the same season as Ryan though, so I don't know. Yeah, I think it's more of like the time as well plays a factor as to how comfortable you are when you're getting a tattoo. It's when they're packing color or have to go over the lines. Yeah, but here's the thing: when they clean up the lines and then they show it on camera to the judges, I can't tell what's wrong with it. Like it looks clean to me, and they'd be like, "Hey, Bobby, your lines they're just not hitting." And then me and my friends are like just like squinting or just looking at it. Like I don't really see what's wrong with it. Like what's wrong? My body suffers. Wait, Quinn, did you get a tattoo? Did you get like a tattoo or something? Sausage. I join in all here. There's a contestant on Ink Master, and his name was Sausage. You know, honestly, even if you don't make it to the end, if you got a good name or a good memorable name, I think it takes you pretty far. Although I don't know if like you got a really bad goofy name, if that's worth it, because then everybody just remembers you for the goofy name and not because of your tattoos. So I don't know. Just look under a microscope. Oh, you did? You got it done? Whoa, how'd it turn out? Did it turn out good? I don't know if you posted it or anything. Or if you shared it on Discord, but wow. It's it's really bad. Oh, is that why you're so-called tweaking right now? Is because of the tattoo? That makes sense then. That's a reasonable excuse for why you're twitching out. I do. Yeah, I'm a smart man, Kevin. Don't underestimate me. How dare you underestimate my prowess, my my detective skills here, you know? Oh, you have to. Oh, that's true. Yeah, touch-ups. Yeah, you gotta go for touch-ups. Does it look good? How'd it turn out? I have so many questions right now. I'm just like, how long was the session? Where'd you end up getting it? How'd it turn out? Does it look the way you want it to turn out? Uh, Obviously, I also have another question, which is like how much it costs, but it's okay. You don't have to answer that one. Because I know tattoos are expensive, so it's more just like a curiosity of like how much it was. Because I think it was like my friend one time, him and his wife, well now wife, he got a tattoo and it was literally just a ring, like a line drawing of a ring around his finger, and that cost him $80, I think. But I don't know if that's normal. And I know it also depends on the artist, depends on the tattooing guy, how much they want to charge and all that, so yeah. Okay. Now we're done color. Actually, you know what? Hold up. One sec. I want to add the orange color. I'm going to add the orange color. Which I guess doesn't really make sense because I'm not coloring in her face either. But you know what? Fine, we'll color in the face. We'll do it for consistency purposes. This is gonna look weird because if I don't finish animating early on time and people see it, they'll be like, how come it feels like some of the characters colored in and then the other parts of the characters not colored in? And it'll be like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's just how it is. Oh wait, I can't color in the face because of the mustache. Oh, never mind. Okay, not gonna color the face. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think this is it then. Great. And I'm just gonna duplicate it so we have a non-animated version and we have a non-Annie, and then I'll name this the Annie character for animated. Oh, I mean, who read that wrong? Annie? Like what? Non-Annie? Non-Annie? Wait, what? Because I got out of art block. Hey, that's good to hear. It's always great. Got the water colored in last week now. I just need to fill in the snake. Ooh. I'll tattoo you free. No. But only One Piece themed? Wait, are you telling me that you'll tattoo me for free, Kevin? And that you'll tattoo One Piece on me? I have 45 minutes. Okay, thank you, Quinn, for the heads up. You know what? Because we have one character that's not colored in, I am going to color it in now. We are doing it. That's a little bit too mustardy looking. I'm going bright. So this way we at least have a colored in, filled in character. And then the other one can be uncolored for animation purposes. Yes, the One Piece. Oh my goodness, Kevin. Wait, did I ever talk about One Piece? I keep talking to so many people about like where I'm at in One Piece that I don't remember if I ever talked about One Piece and how I absolutely love One Piece. It's the best thing ever. I love One Piece. What do you mean? Best series ever. Ever. You have never talked about One Piece. You have some really nice organic ink right now. What? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? You should talk about it more often. Yeah, you know, the greatest series of all time, One Piece. Yeah, I love One Piece. It's so good. I feel like I would get so much slack. I get so much hate for what I have to say about One Piece. I just can't get into it, man. I mean, I'm on chapter I think like 800, but my goodness, it is. I feel like it's a chore to get through whenever I'm reading it. Again, no hate to the people who do like it, but it's just I don't think it's for me. Yeah. You have never. Oh wait. Oh that's sarcasm. Oh okay. So I do always talk about it. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, finally we're animating. Woo! Okay, let's get up the animation timeline. And this is why I label it so I know. Do 30. I think we could do 30. I think that will work. Okay. We'll just start with the coattails first. I think that would be the easiest. And then we'll do the other stuff afterwards. If I can pull it off. Yeah. Should I do 2? Yeah, we'll do 2. I'll just lower the opacity a lot so it's not too annoying to look at. I was supposed to go back on the 21st, but I have plans now. I gotta wait till Jan. Ooh. To One Piece, but the sheer size and complexity is very intimidating. It is very intimidating, and I don't know. Okay, I mean, I have conflicting thoughts about One Piece. Like, I think the world building's great, and I do have a feeling. I have a theory. It's not a conspiracy, but it's kind of a little bit of conspiracy. I think the reason why One Piece is written in the way that it is due to kind of just how shonen runs. So because back in the day for like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, even to an extent, I think Bleach, everything was always written in a very like weekly basis, and everything's got to have a certain kind of like trajectory and goal to it. But can you imagine the amount of stress the artists would have if they're like, oh, you gotta draw and create a new series every week? That'd be kind of annoying. And that's quite hard to pull off. So my theory is that Oda kind of came up with a solution where, Oda came up with a solution where basically he would come up with an arc every time, and he would make the same arc follow a similar structure and formula every single time, so that he would not have to think about what to do. So basically it makes it really, really easy for him to figure out what to draw and what to write about in the next arc, because it's very formulaic and it's very like structured and it's very similar. If you read, anybody who reads like One Piece like now, if you binge it, it's so obvious that it follows a very, very particular structure. And I think he came up with this structure to work around how big his world and how big his story is, so that he can fit in everything that he wants without burning himself out with what he wants to fit in. But in order to do that and give himself to plan out what the story is, how to end things, how to introduce characters in the lore, he had to come up with a formula that he could just repeat without thinking too much about it. And so because of that though, it makes One Piece kind of hard to read if you're binging it now. If you watched it, I think, or if you read it back when it first came out, I think it would have been fine. It might have been like really easy to do that. But if you were to ask me now, like, oh, is it easy to read One Piece now? And I'd be like, no, it's so hard, because it's so formulaic and it's so repetitive. But I kind of give him slack, because that's just kind of how shonen was back in the day. Shonen is very formulaic back in the day. It still is now, but I think now people care more about the well-being. This sounds weird to say this, but I think people care more now, or are more conscious about the well-beings of manga artists and like the creators and artists, that they're like, okay, if you need a break, take a break. There's so many times where I'm reading, like, let's say Kaiju number 8, and I'm like waiting for the next chapter, and then it just goes like, Kaiju number 8 will be back in like 3 weeks because the artist needs to take a break. And I'm like, what? Okay, sure, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's all good. That's fine. Or like you read Chainsaw Man used to be a weekly release, and then all of a sudden it changed to monthly. And I think it's just because, one, either the artists need more time to figure out like what to write about, or they just need rest so they're not like burnt out. So I'm like, I think if One Piece was written now and it got just as popular, I feel like One Piece, you could finish it in 600 chapters. I think you could do it in like 600, 700 chapters. But because of the structure of what shonen was back then, he had to make it like 1200 chapters or 13 or 1400 chapters. And it's just like, bro, that's too much, man. I don't know about that. I don't know about it being this long, man. Because I'm reading it, like, when I got to chapter 700, I was like, did it need to be this long, though? Why is it so long? Yeah. But that's my spiel about One Piece. It's got good world building, and it's got good characters, but I think it was limited by when it came out. Because if you look at a lot of shonens now, they're so short. There's so many series that end after like 12, 20 volumes, which put it at around, I think, like Chainsaw Man's only 11 volumes, and it ended exactly like at, I think, 200 chapters for the first arc. Whereas you look at One Piece, it's like 1200. It's like my man, you don't need to write that long, man. For the story that you're writing, you do not need to make it like 1300 chapters. Yeah, sure, I'll be like me enough. Dude, that's what my friend told me about Hunter x Hunter. He was like, yeah, the guy said he's never finishing it. I'm like, what do you mean? Like he thinks he's gonna die like before he finishes it? And he's like, no, he says like the world is just so big, we'll never get to finish. You'll never get to see the full extent of what Hunter x Hunter can be. And I'm like, excuse me? What? The guy just is like, I feel like trolling. He's just like, I created a world so massive and so extensive, I will never be able to finish it. I'm so sorry. And it's like, but what of all your fans? You're just gonna leave them hanging? And it's like, nah, that's too bad. You know, no one will ever understand how incredible my world is that I've created because I'm gonna pass away before I can finish anything. And I'm like, well, and then I asked my friends, like, oh, is he gonna like pass it off to anybody? Is he gonna let like his friends finish it or somebody else take over? And he's like, no, he's it's just gonna end when it ends. And I'm like, okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, he's like, I beg your pardon. Yeah. Oh, that's sick. Wait, Venomized Toothless. Yo, I want to see that. Dr. Jekyll turning into Mr. Hyde. That's awesome. I want to see that. Yes, I know the consistency of the tailcoat's not consistent, but it is okay because that's fine. We can change it and adjust it later. Right now, I kind of just want to get a rough pacing of it. Oh. Oh, why is it moving like that? Yeah, that's weird. Okay. I want to be able to skip the frames, but I guess it's not working. Ooh, there we go. Animation. Wow. The guy is just saying, I can't think of satisfaction. Yeah, you know what? That's what my friend said. He's like, yeah, big brain moment, you know, it's, I never have to think of a satisfying ending if it never ends. If I don't end it, I never have to satisfyingly end the series. I'm like, oh my goodness. Those poor fans. Poor fans getting left. Dude, y'all are reading one of the most absolute classic in terms of books in school, and people still think you need a long book to make a good story. No, short books can be phenomenal. Yeah, exactly. I think so. I think it's fine to also make it long, but it needs to be worth it. If I can kind of spot out how you're going about doing it, like in One Piece, like if I can kind of look at this and be like, oh, you did not need to make it this long, then I think there's kind of like an issue there. Like I think you could have changed it. You could have adjusted it a little bit. Which is fine. But I feel like now he's stuck with it, with One Piece, for example, that he's dug in so deep on how to approach writing One Piece that he's just sticking with it. And I'm like, no, it's okay. You can just get to it. Just get to the point. You do not times have changed now. One Piece does not need to be written in the same way that you wrote it when it was like 1999. You do not need to approach it in the same way. No one needs to see an epic being written this long anymore, man. It's okay. It's okay, Oda. You can let go. You can be free. Just end it. End the story. End the story. Tell us all how it ends. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's my take on One Piece. It's good. It's just I think it was way too drawn out. Okay, that's way too short. I'm just gonna adjust this one. Sorry for anybody who's like a big One Piece fan. I'm not saying the story is bad. I think it just could have been more efficiently told. But I don't think it's like terrible. It's just it had so much potential to be like legitimately great. I think a lot of people think it's great, and I'm like, no, I think it had potential to be great, but I don't know, man. 30-minute warning. Maybe his wife will fish it. That's crazy. And that's funny. Thank you. I worked really hard and my hand aches now. It is what happens. When rendering armor so unnecessarily... Why is rendering armor so unnecessarily difficult? It's because all of the reflections. But it looks great when you pull it off for rendering armor, yeah. More for impressed by someone who's capable of making a great short story than a great long story. I think both have their, like, pros and cons. Like, movies are technically, in a way, short forms of story writing versus shows, but I think there's great shows out there that require that longer runtime compared to a movie, which has a shorter runtime, but they both offer very different methods of telling a story. So I think both are valid. It's just kind of depends on how efficient and effective they are at telling those stories. Oh, that's jokes. Why did I duplicate this? I don't remember duplicating it like this. That's so funny. But I do agree. I think in the end I do prefer a shorter story, but I think both are valid forms of storytelling. But I do prefer a shorter story. But I feel like that also might just be me getting older and I'm like, I don't have time. Just get to the point. What are you trying to say here? Do you guys have that character you can't stop drawing? I guess that would be like the typical OC. Like, I know a lot of people here love coming up with that one OC and then they just stick with it. Yeah. Was only like 80 pages long at most. You know what? I've never read Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah. Take it from Arcade. Only 2 seasons, but it's a masterpiece. Yeah. No, Arcane was good. I don't. I think I like it. I still like it. I think I like it less than most people like it. But that's not to say that it's bad. I just think like it's good. It's good. Overall season rating. If I were to give it a rating, I think I would give it like a 8.5. Like as a whole series, including 1 and 2 as a whole, it'd be like an 8.5, I think, is how I would put it. So still great. Great series. But yeah. Make sure it's less shiny. Better if you add nicks or dents. Less shiny. Oh, interesting. I feel like I'm the opposite. I like my metal very, very shiny, but I think it depends on the style you go for. Because if you add high contrast, like a high reflection and dark shadows, then it makes it very like almost like polished armor, which if that's what you like and how you like it to look, then that's how you do it. But yeah, I think if you want it to be more textured, more gritty, more like battered armor, more realistic, then it would be less shiny. Yeah, I think. I just really appreciate being able to concisely tell a plot without leaving behind the interest. Yeah, that's true. I think that's fair. I have like 50 OCs and I can't draw them all the time. Honestly, like that's how I think about manga artists or comic book artists in general, where it's just like, man, you're drawing the same thing over and over again, but like you're like stuck with it. Whereas I feel like an animator is like, yeah, you're drawing it over and over again, but at least you get to move on once the movie is done, or if like they don't make a sequel. But I'm also kind of like, man, manga artists or comic book artists, they're stuck drawing. Like, can you imagine it? Oda has drawn nothing else but One Piece. Isn't that crazy to think about? For the past like 20 years, 20 plus years, he's drawn nothing but One Piece. I don't know if I could do that. That's too much. That's such a dedication to like your story and craft. I think there's something to respect there, but even comic book artists, I feel after a certain point they move on to different projects, different franchises, but like Oda's just stuck drawing One Piece. I don't know. The same movement 20 plus times. Yeah, that's fair. I think comic book or animators are kind of somewhat on a similar boat. But yeah. Oh, I did not have it sag down. Do it one more time. My plot doc is 50. Jeez, oh my god. I mean, you know what? All hats off to you, Quinn, for writing such a deep lore. I commend you for your efforts. I don't know if I'd be able to do that, but hats off to you for going for it. I don't know. I think I had this similar conversation with. I don't actually know if I had a conversation with Iggy. We talked about like I think maybe 2 years ago or something. We talked about like manga that we really like, and I think he brought up One Piece. I don't think I told him that I was like I don't like One Piece because I think it's just when I first met him. I'm like I don't want to tell this guy that I don't like One Piece. That's a strong start to have. Tell the guy you just met, and we're like, hey, by the way, I don't like One Piece. Or at least like I don't like it as much as you do. I love my several children of my brain. Do you mean like brain? I like the Soulsborne sort of style, so maybe I would make it grubby. Yeah, that's fair. I think there should still be some aspect of shininess to armor, unless it's really, really mucked up, like it's really full of like mud and dirt and grime and it's rusting away. But I think armor should still have a little bit of polish to it, just because in general it's metal, but it also depends on the material and the finish. So yeah. Honestly, I think it's just personal preference for how you want to approach metal. But yeah, reflective surfaces in general, shiny surfaces or hard, whichever way you go. Yeah. Takes a long time to do it. I can say I envy those who manage to do other things other than comic. Yeah. Like I thought about it and it's like, wait. Like, man, manga artists drawing every week, drawing the same things over and over again. Ugh. I don't know. It's still that's true. You know, honestly, Oda still keeping One Piece this big after all these years it's impressive. It's like, dang, this guy has kept it going after all these years is pretty crazy. It's pretty impressive. I will give him that. So that aspect of it is really cool. I have no posting schedule. Yeah, I guess having like a schedule also helps. So the 3D model several characters 100 times here. Oof. Yeah. Manga is more popular than ever, for example. It's still the most relevant. I think Kevin is saying that it's still like relevant. Yeah. 50 people is crazy. 50? What do you mean? What 50? Any advice for aspiring graphic artists? Oh yeah, me and Iggy are going to have a stream together on the 29th. I guess we could debate One Piece while we're drawing. I feel we might get a little distracted, and we'll kind of go way off topic if we talk about One Piece, maybe. This may be moving a bit too much. Sorry, I'm just gonna try to focus a bit more and try to get it done. Or try to get one loop done. I think with the coattail, we don't have to do too much. It'll just be simply getting it to go back in one location. So just be going up and then coming down. And then I think with the remaining time, it'll mostly just be making sure the proportions stay, because for sure the proportions are way off. Yeah. I too love my broin. What is broin? That's weird. December 29th, join us. Yes, join us. I still need to get designs solidified for this 10 main guys. Honestly, creating like a whole world and game, I give full respect to it because that's so much work. Coming up with ideas, characters, making sure it fits the world, doesn't feel repetitive or reiterative is a lot of work. Draw more, get good. Drawing is basically the hardest Soulsborne ever, you know? It's like, how'd you learn how to draw? You get good. Yeah, that's good advice, Toothless. Venomized Toothless. I think like thinking through like who these characters are definitely drive more of like how you would want to design them. And it kind of guides more of the design choices, how their costuming is, their poses and posture and everything. Yeah. I don't care. This is my dream. That what, to have us debate about One Piece? We all know the formulas is make another manga when he's done with one. I feel like he deserves a good rest. Maybe he'll just go into shows afterwards. Broin is an Iggyism? What? Dang, I didn't know that. Brainchild. Person misspelled brainchild. It just takes a lot of time. Broin is my Iggyism. Okay. I feel like I'm the old guy. Like, oh, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? How's that work? What are you talking about? Okay, I'm just gonna duplicate then. So then this way, I have something to aim for. Okay, so now at this point, with 20 minutes left, it'll just be cleanup pretty much. Because look at that extension of the of the long code. It just like poop pops back, and it's like, ugh, that's not good. Can't have that. So I'm gonna adjust it. Oops. Oh, but if anybody, I will say recommendation for a manga though, Kagurabachi is so good. Someone recommended it, and it was like, oh, this is the new anime right now. And I'm like, or not anime, manga right now. And I'm like, oh yeah, how? Okay, let me check it out. Oh, it's so good. I feel like it's gonna be short because like the stakes are pretty clear as to what it is and what the character is trying to do and who the enemies are. It reminds me of like if Naruto Shippuden just had the Akatsuki and that was it. That's kind of what Kagurabachi feels like. It feels like if they were like, okay, we only got like I don't want to write like a One Piece or a Naruto. I just only need a few chapters to finish everything. That's Kagurabachi. At least I hope. Right now, I don't know how long he could really push the series, but I'm kind of hopeful. I'm like, I think this guy could finish off the series in like a few chapters, hopefully, because right now it's solid. Oh, and the art for Kagurabachi is so good. Like it's not super serious. It's not like it's super deep series, but the art is so good. Like the foreshortening. If anybody wants to like learn how to draw really cool dynamic action shots, I would say take a read at it, because man, those action shots, ooh, is so good. "15-minute warning." Okay, thank you, Quinn. Now I'm pretty gosh darn sure once Elio remembers his past, he's gonna have a mental spot. What? Who's Elio? Parent gets murdered in a horrible accident. Well, great, you have character development. Yeah, I mean, it's if it works, it works. Hey, I didn't say it was unique or anything. I just said it was like it was good. It was solid. It's a solid series for something like new and just like works, but also something a little bit, its own world. I think what's good about it, though, is like the world development. It has like a really interesting mystery to it, where the main character is kind of in the same boat as us, the readers, where he doesn't really know everything because he lived in a slightly secluded life. So some of the mysteries about like the history of the world and like how this alternate version of Tokyo is like, it's kind of a mystery. And even though the story is very straightforward and the character's not super deep or anything, I'm just curious as to like what happened in this world for it to be the way that it is. I think that's kind of where I'm coming from in terms of why I think it's like interesting so far. So far, I mean, it only really has like less than 60 chapters. I think it's on chapter 58. So honestly, it could still go down the drain, and it can still like be terrible afterwards. But I'm hoping that the guy is able to pull it off. Well, my silly has been bottling everything up and is on the brink of lashing out. What? What are you about the series Kagurabachi? I mean, look, I mean, it's not. Again, I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying that for a shonen, it's not bad. It's a good start. Yeah, let's see. Basically, time. Wait, what? Oh, we're talking about something else. So this is not Kagurabachi. This is like something else. Wait, Elio, like the Disney movie? This is like a different Elio. At first, when I read Elio, I'm like, oh, you talking about the new Pixar movie that's coming out? Oh, it's like OC. Oh, okay. Good to have someone catch me up on like what you guys are talking about. Wait, whose OC are we talking about though? Someone in chat's OC? Damn, we got some heated, passionate discussion as to other people's OC. Mine and a few others. Oh, you're talking about your own characters. So like writing issues, I guess. Figuring out how to write the characters. I think writing characters is hard. It's not easy. Writing's not easy. A split. Oh, okay. Gonna have to change. Let me just see the. I have to work kind of ahead. This Elio is my Elio? Wait, what? Mine starts with an E, coincidental. That's funny. You guys gave your characters the same name? Interesting. Okay, that's a bit better. It's a little janky, but I'm gonna go with this for the coat tail. I think I'll just leave it like this for now, and I'll do cleanup afterwards on my own. So then this way you guys don't have to see the very interesting aspect of animation, which is cleanup, like cleaning up lines and all that. So then this way I can get to the mustache. So we'll just do a little bit of the mustache, not too much. We'll just do like a little wiggle or something. So nothing too, whoops, nothing too complicated or crazy. Let's see, it's wind's blowing it this way, so yeah, we'll have it go back. I feel like mustaches in general shouldn't really move too much anyways. It's just like a little wiggle. I'm not a big fan of cleanup. Yeah, I don't think anybody is a big fan of cleanup. I don't think anybody in general, when they do animation, loves cleanup. It's the annoying part of animation, but it's needed, so gotta do it. Unfortunately. Okay, head is blue. Oh, right. Forgot. Yeah, we'll just do a little wiggle, and we'll just change the position of it roughly every now and then, but nothing too big on the mustache. I feel like trying to say muscles instead of mustache. So yeah, we got the mustache on their tongue too. What? Oh, writing advice? Nice. I don't know if I would ever want to be a writer per se. I feel like that's not kind of my passion of things. I definitely feel like that's like Jessie's thing is like writing. Since she does like comics and everything. I feel like that would be something she'd be into doing. Also, happy Friday because Corey. Oh, did he? Yo, I feel like he hasn't posted in so long. I watched his. I love watching his. At least if it's the same guy we're thinking about. I love watching his seafood videos because obviously anything seafood related, I will love. Oh, I'm so disappointed that that we're not getting Seafood 2 and what we're getting is just a soccer game. I mean, I'm happy for my soccer fans, but I wanted a new Seafood game. Not a soccer game, but I guess it is what it is. Seafood 2, it rolls off the tongue. Seafood, the next vengeance. That's how the sequel should be named. Seafood 2, the just yeah, it's not the most glamorous name, I guess. Oh, we got a little bit of time. Maybe I'll do a bit of the hair as well. I should not have drawn in the hair. Should have just like left it. Yeah, well, whatever. We'll just have it shifting around a little bit here and there. Again, nothing too crazy. Oops. Sifu, live again. Sifu is amazing. Yo, Sifu is so good. I love that game. That game is amazing. That's why I'm so disappointed when they is like from slow clap. I was like, oh yeah, here we go, and it's like soccer. And I'm like, oh, okay, okay. I guess that's fine. I guess that's a thing you could do. Yeah, if that's really what you wanted to get to make next time, sure. I guess that's fine. Yeah. uh. I'm wondering, like, there's some people who think, like, they want to make this live soccer game to help fund for whatever solo project it is that they're working on next. Which, I think that's a more optimistic way of looking at it. And I hope that's kind of, like, possible, but I don't know. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Okay, we just have like slight wiggles with the hair because it's just simple. So I'm not gonna try to do anything over the top with it. And because it's just a simple looping, whoops, it's a simple looping animation, we'll just keep it at 16 frames so then we can loop it. The mustache is goofy. Yeah, okay. So I guess this is kind of where I'll leave it for the animation. I know it's not the most extravagant. I'll probably actually do cleanup and the bow tie off screen so that it's at least roughly cleaned up. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us or joining me. It was great kind of chatting with you guys about One Piece, and maybe Iggy and I will have like a little One Piece debate. I don't know, while we're drawing. Maybe that'll be kind of fun. And then it'll get way too heated. I don't know. But yes, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for joining us on our stream. And I'm just going to read off our closing statements before we officially end the stream. So I'm just going to zoom in and kind of position it so you guys can see it while I read our closing bits. But thank you for joining us and hope you enjoyed the stream. And again, if you don't know who we are Wing Canvas. We are a YouTube channel where we make art tutorial videos on tips, tricks, and drawing advice to better help our fellow art nerds in this art community of ours. Our mission at Wing Canvas is to make art education easily accessible to everyone, so be sure to tune in live for free lessons every Saturday and Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you're an art nerd too, be sure to check out our social media in the description below, and check out our website for class offerings where you can get critique, guidance, and encouragement from our instructors, because we're not just a YouTube channel, we're a school of illustration. I also want to personally thank our incredible Patreon and YouTube members for supporting our mission. YouTube members can chat with our instructors and see video drafts before they're released. Patreon members can level up their artwork with classes, Q&A, and live critiques and personal support like drawovers from instructors. So if you want to help support the channel or accelerate your learning, consider becoming a member. And that's kind of it. So thank you all for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the stream and enjoyed our kind of off-the-cuff random rants that we have and our talks. I hope you enjoyed the character. Hope you enjoyed the little goofy penguin there. And yeah, I'll be posting this on Discord shortly after I do a little bit of cleanup. And that'll be it. So hope you all have a good weekend. Enjoy the coming week. And I think... oh, right. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. So just a reminder again, I'm doing an arcane stream where we're going at it one more time, where I'm going to try to tackle the arcane style with the character I designed. And we're going to try to see if I can finish it this time. So that'll be on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And that's for my stream. Jesse is also streaming tomorrow. I think it's about like some kind of anatomy themed. I took a quick glance, but yes, Jesse is streaming tomorrow, and I'll be streaming on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to join that one. It'll be great. See you guys. Bye bye.